Hello, this is Motromain and welcome to the second episode of my Kerbal Space Program campaign series in hard difficulty. Previously what we did was a bunch of rocket launch to get science and make some money with contracts, but we never went as far as the upper atmosphere and didn't get to space. So this time I have two contracts. One is to escape the atmosphere, so we'll try to make a rocket to do that. Research wise, we unlocked some engine and some fuel tanks, small ones, and science. My next goal is to get this basic science, to have the Science Junior, which will allow me to get more science from what I already can do. So basically my strategy is, if I can get more science from what I'm already doing, it will be easier to unlock the rest after this. The other strategy would be to unlock parts to be able to do more stuff, and by doing more stuff I could get more science with what I have. But I like to go slowly, give me time to think, so I'd rather unlock science first and do more stuff later. Okay, so let's build a rocket. And I didn't save anything, so what I have is this. I should really save my stuff. I don't remember. This should be the nothing, because it does nothing except making science. So let's call it the nothing Mark 1 and we'll save it because I forgot to do it. And we had the Pioneer. I think I called it that, but I don't remember what was on it. So the Pioneer Mark 1 will be the one going into space, or at least trying to. And so we start with our little capsule. The problem is... no, I'll tackle the problem later. What I'll do now is just make the rocket a bit like the one given in the tutorial, with one decoupler over there, and they are using 5 FLT100 fuel tanks. I don't want to use those for now. I'd rather get the bigger ones. So with 3 of them I should have enough to go to space. And I need an engine. I haven't unlocked any engine yet, so I just have to check these two, and I'll explain my decision on which one I'll be using. Okay, I'll go with the T30 Reliant liquid fuel engine for a bunch of reasons. So I've just unlocked it. It's less expensive to build, it gives me more thrust, and the engine ISP over there is cut down into 2 parts, one into the vacuum and one at the surface level. So the higher the ISP, the more efficient the engine is. And we're going to use this mostly in the atmosphere, and it has a better ISP in the atmosphere than the other. 265 against 250, and it has more thrust too, but it's not necessarily a good thing, because I probably won't be going full thrust with this, and it's lighter too. Okay, so I'll go with this, and I think it's enough for propulsion purposes. I just put some fins to steer the rocket and make sure it doesn't tip over. So you want them, I think, at the end of the rocket. So, well, I'm not sure why it's good, but I think it's good. Like, if you go sideways, the air pressure should tip the rear of your rocket behind and ensure they stay in the front. But I'm not even sure about it. So right now our thrust to weight ratio is very big. So I could just, while piloting, I could use less thrust, but I won't be able to control what my thrust weight ratio is while piloting. So I will limit the thrust here and I'll be sure I'm doing things properly this way. Yeah, so 1.7 should be right. I hope I have everything I need. Regarding science, so I did a test run with this, well, with the campaign, and I stopped with this kind of rocket. Did several tries, and putting the science and the command pad while getting back into the atmosphere, the heat will destroy all mystery goos, thermometers, and all the science, basically. And I would like to avoid that. And to do this, I tried, I don't know if I have it or not, payload, yeah. I unlocked the service bay, so basically you put it under the command pod, you can open it and put stuff inside. That's what I did. The problem is with this, while re-entering the atmosphere, the command pod will tip over. I wasn't able to control it and ensure that this part stayed in the bottom. So it tipped over and the nose of the command pod wasn't enough to slow me enough, and I couldn't deploy the chute and I died. I tried it also with a drag chute. It worked, but it was very close. Like, I was able to slow down enough while presenting the side of the command pod to the airflow, and the Kerbal survived, but it was very close. Like, I was able to deploy the drag chute at 3 kilometers altitude and the last parachute at 1 kilometer altitude, like a few seconds before dying. I won't try it right now, so I'm not sure what to do and how to do it. What I could do, because I want to bring back science, I know a way to get the experiments back, are to get outside the command pad, take the experiments and bring them back. But I cannot EVA right now because my the building with astronauts is not of a higher, is not higher enough level. Let's save this, and I'll try to see how much it will cost. So if I upgrade this, I'll be able to have more active Kerbals, but I don't really care. But they will be able to perform EVAs and place flags. I don't know what it's used for, but if they can perform EVA, they can get back experiments. So even if I lose the mystery goo or drop it into space, I can get the science back. But it will cost me almost all my money. So I need to at least do some more missions, some more contracts to get this money back. If I upgrade now, I'll get 5,000, which is not enough to build the rocket, and if I fail, I think I'm dead. I lose. Maybe there are options in the administration building to get money, but it's last resort, and I'd rather not do it. What I could do also is get, I'll probably unlock this because I need it at some point, get an antenna. And with this antenna, should be able to send science back, but depending on which experiment you're transmitting, you won't get the full science for it. I think I have no choice. I see no option, and I'll get some science at least. So let's do this. I'd rather not have the science on the cockpit, because it will slow me down while going into space, I think. So maybe I'll use the payload, I won't keep it with me while getting back on Kerbin. And I'll have... oh, it's more mass, so I have to adjust the thrust limiter. I hope this will be enough. I'm not even sure it is. In the worst case scenario, I will at least reach the upper atmosphere, and I have no science yet in the upper atmosphere, so I'll get science back from this mission, if I don't crash, of course. Why can't I open this? Oh no! I messed up! I unlocked the small fuel tank. Okay. This is what I wanted. Okay, that's okay, it wasn't a lot of money, so should be good, and I can put my thrust back up a bit. Come on. Can I do this? No. The arrow keys doesn't work for this. Okay. And now I can open this. And while it's open, I can put stuff. It will be quite hard to do the science while flying, but it will have to do. Okay, let's save this. What kind of crew do I want? I think I want a pilot to be able to use the stability system, and should be able to do the science without focusing on piloting if I have a pilot inside. Engineers, I don't know what they're used for. And vessel science return, it would give me a bit more science probably. But the rest, like reset experiments, I need to EVA for this, and run experiments from EVA, I don't know what it means. So yeah, pilot is fine, I think. And I cannot... oh yeah, you have to upgrade the building to get the actions. You can configure actions later in the game, so you push one button and you get like all the science, or you can do anything you want on the parts. Okay, just check my staging. First one is to activate the engine, second one is to drop everything, and the third one is the parachute, which should be enough. Oh, maybe, can I get electrical stuff? No. Because I think transmitting my stuff, like the science, will cost a lot of electricity. The engine will recharge the electricity, if I remember correctly, but I might end up not getting enough electricity, and without electricity I cannot control my command pad. Save it again, and let's launch this. Full throttle, and let's go! I'm not sure I'm getting enough speed. I'm tipping over too fast here. Cannot steer enough. But this mission might be a failure already. I can't control my stuff enough. I'm already too much on the side. In the tutorial they ask you to stay at 70 degrees, and right now I'm at 45. This is I should have gone up more. I think one contract is done. Maybe not. No. Just I reached a milestone, but that's it. And I'm not even in the higher atmosphere. Okay, no fuel left. I won't get science from this, I don't think. Because I won't get back my experiments, and if I don't have any fuel, where can I see my fuel? Over there. I cannot recharge electricity. I can get crew report though. Yeah, crew report. I'll try to maybe send a temperature. I only get 70% of it. I thought I would get 100%. But it's not the case. Yeah, this needs... If I look at the map, I can see an estimation of the altitude I'll reach. It will decay slowly. And it's not... To reach space, you need to get to 70 kilometers. So it won't be enough. I want to send as few data as possible. So the temperature is 8, the pressure is 12, and this is 10. So I'll send one temperature, and hopefully it will be enough. Okay, 3 science added, and I'm out of electricity, so I cannot steer my rocket anymore. Hopefully it will align itself while getting down with the aerodynamic of the capsule, but I'm not sure. If not, Jebediah is probably dead. Okay, it seems to be alright. The command pad is slowly moving. Yeah, and it should reach like the... I don't know... Like, there's a prograde vector, and this should be retrograde. Yeah. So the head of the command pad is facing the rear, depending on... Like, my speed is this way, and the nose of the command pad would go on the back. Okay, so I think Jebediah is safe. But I was hoping to get more science. I need more electricity to get more science back. And I'm not sure if I can do this. But I know I cannot. I need to unlock stuff, probably. Well, I fast forward until the end. Oh, and I didn't even get 3 science, only 2.7. So yeah, I don't have enough. I'm not getting that much money. Oh, but I did a contract, yeah. Oh, and I didn't even get this one? Why? Maybe I was too slow? Or I have to do something. The thing hole in the parachute? Hole? But maybe I have to click and do something? I'm not sure, so I cannot get other contracts. So why did I get money? Oh, maybe I did milestones. Yeah, okay. So this is giving me money. But maybe I could upgrade this for now and be able to perform EVAs. But I think it's too soon. I will be left with 22,000, almost 23. And this rocket is costing me 10,000. I want to launch it again. I'll do it. I don't think I want to change anything. I think my piloting was wrong, but not the rocket. Maybe I should get rid of the science, because I've seen I cannot spit it really. Maybe if I reach the upper atmosphere with some fuel, I'll be able to send stuff and recharge. I'm not even sure it would work. But without science, I'll get science from the crew report. And that's it. Maybe... yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll remove this entirely and put thermometers here and barometers here. So I'll have less mass. It will save a little bit of fuel, and because I won't be able to transmit everything. So if they are on the command pod, I don't think this will slow me down a lot. And maybe, if I'm lucky, I can get one back. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, let's save this. This is the true Pioneer Mark 1 for now. And let's try it again. So what I want to do now is to face up for a while and tip a bit, but later. Like once I reach maybe 60 or 70 meters per second, I start now. Very slowly. I know you must not aim for a vertical travel. I'm not sure why, because gravity and stuff. Let's see my contract. I'm going too fast. Okay. Maybe this contract will be harder to get than what I thought. Yeah, I think it's going way better. And I'll try to stay on 70. Put the SAS up. Let's see what is my apoapsis. If it reached 70,000, I'm good. Okay, I'll stop this and try to keep some fuel if I want to recharge electricity or do something like this. And maybe brake at the end. I could keep the experiment. Yeah. Maybe if I can use the fuel to slow me down while re-entering the atmosphere, this won't break. So I'll try it. And I should reach space soon to get more science. Okay, I'm in space. And they allow you to have some music while you're in space as a reward. I don't know why there's no music while launching your craft. Okay, I have all the science I need. So what should I do now? It's probably tip over to be ready to slow down while re-entering the atmosphere. I'm not sure when I should do this, but we'll see. And one contract is done, which is good. And I get money for it. And some milestones. You get even more money. So let's speed up. I think I need to wait until the atmosphere is really getting me, not slowing me down, but having an effect. Like maybe when the arrow over there reach the light blue, like the dark blue rather, somewhere around now. And now I dropped everything. And from now I have nothing to do. and turn SAS off for now. Oh, it seems to be working. I'm not. When things are overheating, you see a bar appearing, showing where you are from exploding. And I have nothing about this. I have the right altitude. I would like to drop my speed now before reaching 3000. And it should get me the contract if I can, but yeah, probably won't. Or maybe. No. Ah, so close. Yeah, maybe I should have deployed it sooner. That's okay, I can do it later, but maybe with an easier craft. I don't know. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. 27 science earned. This is very good. And money-wise, I have 200,000. Okay. Oh, you didn't get any science for this? Okay. What next? Well, I said I wanted this. It will unlock batteries, which will allow me to transmit more data, if I want. So it's good, and more science. And the Steputnik is it's a drone, really? Well, what it does is it replaces the pilot of your craft. So you can run test missions without risking a Kerber inside. Okay, let's unlock this, and I'll unlock the parts later when I need them. A radiator panel, I don't know what they do. Why would I? It will dissipate heat into space, but why would I want to dissipate heat? Maybe if I get too close to the sun, stuff will hit and be destroyed. But if it's the case, I'd like to know it before being in a mission. High gain antenna. I'm not sure what it does, but we'll see. I still have 25 science, so I could get this. But radial decoupler and nose cone are used when you want to have a staging system on the side of your rocket, and I'm not sure I want this yet. I need it at some point, but I'm not sure. This is for better control of your rocket. This is to make planes, which I might want to get science over different biomes, because making a plane is very hard, if I remember correctly. When I played a while back, it was before the contract system appeared, and I killed a lot of guys making planes. But it's easier when you can handle your plane to reach certain biomes, to get science, and some missions ask you to go to specific places on the planet. So I might want this. This is, I don't know, a crew cabin. I don't know what it does. And this is to fix your rocket before launching them. And this is very good. Like a bigger fuel tank. I don't know if it's still the case, but back then, there's no difference between one T4000 and two T2000. But the way the physics of the game is handled, the less parts you have, the more integrity your ship has. So you'd rather have one of these rather than two of these. Just because your rocket could collapse. And this engine is very good inside space. It has very good ISP, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like in vacuum, 345, while the other 310, which which is not bad, really. But it's still 320 for this one. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's better. So I won't unlock this right now, and I want to save the science to get advanced rocketry and go into orbit, because going to orbit is our next milestone, like the contract. Record keeping society, they want you to orbit, so it will be the next step. The next achievement that should unlock new missions too. So I'll just check the contract and see what I want to do. Focus survey, I won't do them. They need you to get on low altitude on a specific part of the planet, and it's hard with a rocket, I feel. And this, I need to send 2 people into space. I'm kind of curious about this one, because I should be able to do it. I just reached space. The question is, how do I put them into my rocket? If I decline, I'll get... I'm not getting that much money, and I'm curious, so I'll take it. Maybe it's a mistake, but... Oh, and I still didn't do this one. Okay, so I can only get this mission. It's not saying me I should have him on my ship, so maybe I just have to launch the rocket as it is. Maybe I'll try... I have all the science I need for this flight. Maybe I could get some from biomes while landed. But probably, if I want more science, I'd like to have mystery goose, and I succeeded in getting them back last time, so I would like to try it again. But with different experiments, and try to get more science. Oh, and I could do this science right now, but I won't for now. I'll focus on my contract and this, and see what I can do. And if I go to the map, do I have predefined trajectories for my mission? No, doesn't seem so. So let's try it. Okay, so I'm in space and nothing ticked over there, so I'm probably not good with this mission. Okay, I'll just go faster. I messed up a bit, I have less fuel than the other time, so maybe I won't get the mystery goose back. But I'll still try to do this. Oh, I almost did this, but just failed from some meters. Okay, I think I'll have to do a specific mission to succeed with this. But I'm still getting my mystery goose back, which is nice. So I'll have science from this. But no contracts done, so it's money lost. So some science. Not enough though. No money. Yeah, I need 45, I have 38. But I can get science with the science junior stuff. What I wanted to try is, can I... How do I make the mission? Can I... Oh, I can put tourists inside my crew? Can they fly the stuff? I probably will lose the SAS. The problem though is, if I remember the contracts correctly, I'll get like 6,000 per flight, but my rocket is costing me... Oh no, okay. I won't really make money out of this. So I'm not really happy about it. It will allow me to bring more science back, and maybe I can, if I put more fuel, might be able to get some science from the Science Junior. But I'm not sure how I'll do this. Okay, anyway, I'll end the episode here, and I'll see you next time.